When it's drama, learn the silent karma. Bring a light to the shady, will be dawning on them. If disturbing your peace, just change your crowd. Have a ray of sunshine to my soul, trying to block my cloud. These talking shit to get me living, tempted to react to trying to get me tick, attack a toe when they were tit for tat. Throughout the time, got these haters sick and mad and worried. Like a Capricorn, behold it go by every January. Slander me because it's eating up inside their guts. Rappers be prepared for your morning when it's gap and crunch. Cause since the bluff scatter, if I do erupt in the currency, broke eagles never keep a buck. Shouldn't talk if you just suck when I be killing tracks. Stylus like a candle at the fire while it's all in wax. It's a fact, rap charge, I'm like a power pack. Foreign to the world, but this culture is my habitat. How this nerd gets the props, have them all riddled. I can talk to animals, even when I do little. They be little when they joy really be little. Seeking out my targets, then explode like a heat missile.
Hey yo, it's Johnny Conceptz.
Your boy Trip B.
And welcome to Behind the Grind. Today we have Capcizza. Cap, what up?
Much love. Thank you for having me, guys. For real, man. It's a blessing. Thank you.
Absolutely, man.
Happy to have you, bro.
Absolutely. So tell me real quick, man, how'd you get the name Capcizza?
I don't laugh. My original
We're
name.
already gonna laugh.
You guys gonna laugh.
Hey, no promises on Behind the Grind, bro.
My original name was Capital C. All right.
Capital C.
And being like such a little brother fan, Fonte, you know how people call him Fontega?
Yes.
And then I really dug that. And then like Lil Wayne and then Kanye started doing things like that. Like Lil Wayne called himself like Weezy and Kanye West called himself Yeezy. So I kind of like did that for my name. So capital C, Capcizza. Right. And then I did capital C because I wasn't really like feeling that. When somebody tries to pronounce my name and they don't really know how to say it, because a lot of people say like, oh, Capcizza. Or like,
Capcizza,
Capcizza or Capcizza or something like that. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe this is probably like a hump that people got to get over. So like I was thinking about changing my name again, but then I was like, man, too many people are knowing me by Cap. So I was like, I think it's a little too late. So it is what it is. I love the name.
You said don't laugh at the name Capital C, which I could never do because my name Trip is shortened from my original rap name Triple B, which was my initials. And
that's not bad. That's not bad. That I mean, for some reason, Capital C is just I don't know. It sounds like a kid show on like PBS.
Yes, true. And today's show is brought to you by the letter C.
Capital C.
Facts.
Boys and girls.
Like you also have like a surname on it too, right? Like the Griffin.
The Griffin. The Griffin. That part. So when I was like in a low part, like a low point. I was like doing a whole bunch of like self-help stuff. One of the guys that I was listening to, he was saying like, symbolism kind of like helps when you're in a low point. But that, like the thing is that symbolism is subjective. As long as it means something to you, to me, the Griffin, it's like a mixture of two animals, the eagle and the lion. The lion is like the heart part. The eagle is like the wisdom part. So whenever I embrace that symbol, that'll be like my guideline to like all aspects of life, you know, like in music and, family.
Your spirit animal, people, if you will.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that I really embrace that because it's like, I try my best to be humble. I try my best to learn. I tried my best to be better than I was before. So,
bro, it's hard to be humble. It's hard to be humble when you're so damn nice, though.
See, I mean, I have my moments, though. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? I have my moments, but I know, everybody. Everybody has a different journey. Everybody has a different struggle. Everybody has a different way of life. So I always try to keep it in that perspective. You know what I'm saying?
Not to interrupt you, but to segue off of that, you said everybody has a different journey. What was your journey that led you to hip hop? What led you to making music?
That led me to first, because I was in New York before I went to Allentown, PA, because I'm from Allentown, PA, and I wasn't really that huge into hip hop, but it was always around my environment because my dad would always have like old school shit. You always have like Kumo D. You always have like a Houdini in the background. You always have like Run DMC, KRS-One. Yeah, he's always playing that in the background. What really got me into hip hop was like Eminem. When the Eminem show came out, and Till I Collapse was like I gravitated to Till I Collapse a lot. Through that, it kind of like got me into like a big rabbit hole of like searching different types of things that's connected to Eminem. Like Jay-Z did a song with Eminem called Renegade. And then through Jay-Z, I found out more about him, like in the Blueprint, the Black Album. Then through Jay-Z, you know, there's an interconnectedness to Nas. So like then I started getting into Nas, and then Nas is like the real impact on me artistically, because like the Illmatic is such like you know, like his magnum opus, you know, if I said that right. But yeah, man, that's when I started learning more and more about the culture. And then when my dad's music taste, you know, he exposed me to all the history behind it, you know what I'm saying? And then I just fully embraced it that way.
Facts.
That's what's up.
Facts. So you came up through the game, through your father's influences, listening to a little him, little Jigga and whatnot. But what brought Capcizza into the booth? Like, did you start freestyling? Did you start putting rhymes on paper? Was it something you used?
Yeah, I've always put rhymes on paper. I always had like when I was 9 years old, I had like I don't want to call it like a journal, anything like that, but I always had like something to vent out of. And then when I discovered hip hop, I was like, this is another way for me to vent it out. You know what I'm saying? Because like it really like it got me through some hard times. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta say real quick, that's very similar origin in my coming into hip hop as well, man. I kept the journal, got out a lot of my hate, my anger, my rage through that journal, and eventually through hip hop, the journal turned into like rhyme form almost. And yeah.
Because like I wasn't really, there wasn't no structure to what I was doing. Like it was just like I need to get these feelings out. Once I started getting into it, and I started studying like patterns and like studying rhyme flows and structure and understanding that, the more I like getting into it, that's when I was like, you know what, let me go try a beat with it. Let me go get something with it and see how it comes out, you know? And then like little by little, you know, you start getting better and better and better. This shit, the way I sound didn't happen overnight, bro. Like,
right. Yeah, facts.
You know?
So you are from Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about like what it was like coming up in the rap scene in Pennsylvania.
It was good. It was cool, man. I went into a couple of open mics. There's people that were embracive. The Backswar thing was huge around here. They had a couple of people from Backswar. Yeah, man. It's a small town. It's not like crazy like that when it comes to the music scene, but there is like a community of people that you know, that keep it alive. You know what I'm saying? And then to help me out to go, there's an open mic over here. There's an open mic over there. You know, they need somebody over there for the show. And that's when I started like, you know, connecting with certain people and getting familiar with the art aspect of Allentown, PA, you know?
So with that being said, so you came up in the scene in Pennsylvania. How did Grind Mode come about to you?
On Facebook, there was a couple of ciphers that people shared from Stress Free. The next time they posted on Stress Free, it was driving distance. I figured, why not? I'll give it a shot. And then once I got over there, it's been a wrap ever since, man. And ever since then, man, it's been like the dojo for me. You know what I'm saying? It's always been like where I could like sharpen up my skills, because you notice the more I start doing some of these ciphers, I'm not the same artist. Like I'm not. Like the shit sharpens your sword.
To see the progression through the artists. And I believe on Mo Ruckus interview that just dropped last week, we went over the fact that his sound had even changed from Grind Mode Cypher to Grind Mode Cypher, and also that it was one of the segments or one of the platforms that he was able to sharpen his sword up and find his own style and craft his own lane as well. So shout out to Lingo and Grind Mode for that, man.
Shout out to Lingo, the whole Grind Mode family, man. They really have a community that embraces raw talent. They out here, like they show love to you. They show love to each other. You know, they're embracing to me, and like it really is like Grind Mode is like a really key factor in my evolution, and I'll always be grateful for that. Always be grateful.
You got to the point now where like a lot of people are ready to hear your verse when they see you like just like hanging around in that video. People have come to expect a lot of dopeness from you. Like I remember, I don't know if you remember this, but we had rocked the Cypher together. That was my first Cypher back because I used to rock with Grind Mode in the first original series, and then I went through life, had a baby, got married, what have you know what I mean? And then that was the first Cypher back. I didn't really know anyone that I was, other than like Lingo, and I didn't really know anyone else that was on the Cypher, and like you were the main one that really stuck out to me. I was just like, damn, who's this dude? And
I appreciate that.
I don't know if I told you that when at the Cypher. I probably should have, but you were one of my favorite verses on there, and I was just like,
oh man, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Much love, brother. Much love, brother. You killed it too, man. You killed it too. You had dope bars in there. You were talking about your life and shit like that, and like you were very open, expressing yourself. You know what I'm saying? That there's a lot of quality in that as well. You know what I'm saying? So like, much love to you.
Thank you. And
shameless plug. Make sure you go get the From My Perspective album, streaming everywhere from Johnny Conceptz.
Yeah. Go get that shit. Go get that. Know what I mean? Go get that.
Go ahead. But yeah, just to kind of segue off that. So, who are some of the artists that are from Grind Mode, that you haven't worked with yet, that you would like to work with?
First name that pops up is Big G's. Every time I hear a verse from him, he's sharp. Yes. You know what I'm saying? And like that. And remember I was telling you about like earlier, about like the more you start doing ciphers with 5 other MCs or like MCs that you don't know, it sharpens your skills. And like I'm always looking for something like that. You know, I'm always looking to try to like go against an elite MC in a healthy way. In healthy competition type of shit, and then like see what comes out. You know what I'm saying? Because it always like gets you to like the next level of thinking when you like go into the paper. So
that's for sure. Big G's will pull that out.
I have an album that's coming out soon. I'm still in the process of creating it, but like it's gonna have a Grind Mode presence. So like it's gonna have artists that don't be surprised if like you see a couple of artists that I've been in ciphers a couple of times in the album. Now I mean, it's gonna have a Grind Mode presence. So I'm gonna have like my own like Nick Fury big week, like before he gets the Avengers. I'm gonna go assemble all the Avengers.
Right. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Assemble.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna show up with an eye patch and shit.
So can we get the exclusive right here on Behind the Grind? Who are some of those people?
I haven't approached people yet, but I have a list, and one of them, of course, is gonna be Threat. Like it has like Threat. That whole triple threat. No pun intended. Yeah, man, like you gotta have that presence over there with AOK with his super scientific syllable schemes and Para's rawness and then Lingo's cleverness all together. Like I need that presence in the album. And Frankie V, I don't want to give too much away, but Ali K, those names. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
And you just released a joint with her, right?
Yeah. It's called Be All Right. Shout out to Ali K.
Where can we find that track?
YouTube and just type down Capcizza, CAPCIZZ as in zebra A. Find that also on Spotify, iTunes, everywhere.
So who would you like to collab with, dead or alive, any genre? There's 5 artists.
Lupe Fiasco. I would like to collab with Odyssey. I know it'll be weird, but I would love to collab with like Prince. I would like to collab. Well, the thing is, I would say Nas, but like I feel like our vocal tones will confuse people. And Lil Brother and Black Thought.
All right, man. I think we're gonna break into the rapid fire segment.
You know what that means?
Yeah, welcome to Rapid Fire, brought to you by Brawlers Inc. Clothing. All right, Cap, man. We're gonna get into this lightning round real quick. Just 1-word answers, if you could.
All right, cool.
Kanye or Jay-Z?
Jay-Z.
Snoop Dogg or Ludacris?
Snoop.
Beat Kanye or rapper Kanye?
Ooh.
Rapper Kanye, like he be disappointing sometimes. Like beat Kanye is a lot more interesting. Even when he's like not rapping that good, like you can still respect the beat. So like I would rather take beat Kanye.
All right, we're going to beat Kanye. I'm going to say Death Row Records, Bad Boy Records.
Bad Boy.
Big L, Big Pun.
Big L.
Method Man, Redman.
Method Man. That was a hard one.
Yeah, it is.
That was a hard one, yeah.
Busta Rhymes or Eminem?
Damn. Shit. Whew. I fuck with Busta, especially his last album. His last album was insane. Man, but Eminem, man, I'm not gonna front like as much. I'm gonna choose Eminem because he opened the doors for me. But the last couple of albums, I wasn't 100% like crazy about it. So, but that Busta album like did it. So like Eminem, just for moral reasons.
Eminem. All right, let's keep it going. I'm gonna switch it up from the music shit.
Yeah.
All right, blue cheese or ranch dressing?
Ranch.
Beach or the pool?
Beach.
Big Mac or a Whopper?
Whopper.
Whopper.
Kentucky Fried Chicken or Popeyes?
Ooh.
Popeyes.
Popeyes all day, baby. Yeah. Shout out Popeyes. Shout out Louisiana.
Yeah.
Facts. All right, Coke or Pepsi?
Oh, damn, we're doing a challenge. Yeah, Coke.
Coke all day for me. Pepsi's just flat Coke. Get your shit straight.
Yeah, it's a little more sugar.
Boxing or UFC?
UFC.
UFC. Beer or liquor?
I drink beer, but I enjoy liquor. You know what I'm saying? Beer social. Liquor's like, let's have fun.
Ask me again tomorrow, he said. I don't know. It depends. Depends on the day.
Would you rather crowd surf or bring the crowd on stage with you?
Oh, the thing is, when you crowd surfing, you're not really sure if they're gonna catch your ass. Like,
but it's a different experience. Have you ever crowd surfed?
I don't know.
Have you ever crowd surfed?
I've never crowd surfed before.
Oh, it's a different experience, man. You know,
like Moses and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for safety reasons.
I'm just hoping if I'm crowd surfing, I'm leaving with my bag of weed at least. Damn, man, I'd be too worried. I'd be worried as shit. Would you rather perform for a crowd of 300 people who came to see Capcizza, or would you rather perform for a crowd of 1,000 people who came to see somebody you're opening for?
I'm kind of yes to both, but at the same time, it's like the experience of like everybody embracing you for you is a good experience. You know what I'm saying? So like 300 people seeing me, I'd rather do that. If I had a choice, I like them both.
Right. Yeah, that's cool, man. Intimate meet and greet. You could really turn those 300 people into lifelong fans, man. And,
exactly.
It's a whole different animal when everyone in the room fucks with your shit.
Right.
Like, because it gives you that energy.
Right.
And it just comes out to being such a better show. That's going to conclude our rapid fire segment.
Yes, sir.
So we're going to take a quick commercial break because I have to change a memory.
Commercial break.
20 minutes later.
All right, so what are we getting into, though?
We're doing
what was the question?
The round table question.
So we like to ask this question to everybody. I feel like it draws a lot of great answers. You're at a restaurant and there's 6 chairs. You're at the head of the table. Who are those 5 people that are with you? Fictional, real, could be from a movie, cartoon, anybody. Who's there with you?
It will be Chadwick Boseman, Wayne Dyer. He's like a spiritual teacher. Okay. Jim Carrey. As much as like he's a comedian, like he has good wisdom. Right. You know what I'm saying? Nas and a fictional. I will say. Doctor Strange.
Ooh.
Yeah, because like, just think about talking about, his experience with like different dimensions, and it was like, you need to fucking take shrooms talking to him. I mean, like that would be intriguing as fuck. So like, yeah, Doctor Strange.
Shout out to those magical mushrooms, man.
Who's taking care of the check at this table?
Oh shit, Dr. Strange, man. Just me.
What would you say is your top 5 favorite rap albums of all time?
I would say, of course, Illmatic. I gotta say Illmatic. I love The Listening by Lil Brother. Okay. I love Food and Liquor by Lupe Fiasco. Book of Ryan by Royce the 5'9".
That classic. Yeah.
And I don't want to say it's a classic yet, but Stream of Thoughts volume. I'm not sure if I could put this together as cheating, but like volume 1 and 2, both of them together. I could listen
all right, cheater,
all day.
All right, cheater,
straight.
Man. Capcizza.
Capital C.
Cheetah.
Capital C.
Cheetah.
Cat be cheating.
That's the name they're gonna put in every cipher now.
Cat be cheating.
I know you said you wanted to talk about like your project. So what's going on with that?
I got a project produced by Anno Domini. I'm still working. I'm still on the writing process right now, and I'm just scoping it day by day. Taking my time with it because I wanted to make sure that it becomes like an experience when you listen to it, and just make sure that I'm sharp myself throughout the entire thing. And like I said, it's going to have a grind mode presence, and I'm going to have like my Nick Fury big week one day. I'm going to announce it on Facebook. It's like, this is Nick Fury's big week, and I'm just going to hit up everybody. So
album was from the contest that you won, right?
Huh?
Wasn't that from a contest that you won?
Yeah, Anno Domini, the Best Rapper Alive 4 contest.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about that experience.
The contest was always on my radar. Keep forgetting. I know AOK won. I know Lingo won. I think there was more affiliates, but yeah, I know that those people won. And it's always been on my radar. And by the time the contest came up, like I said, I was a lot more confident with my skills because of going through all these grind modes. So like the worst case scenario, I could, I could just get the songs that I made and just put it out as singles. Like there's nothing wrong with that. And I wasn't really like expecting to win. Like I was really was just trying to just make the best songs that I can. Just showing my abilities the best way that I can. And I did it. I recorded over here. I sent Lingo out there to go mix it, and it should sound great. I put it in, and next thing you know, as they were going through the names, I was like, oh man, so either I didn't place, or something's coming up. Like I don't know what's happening. And then because my fiance, she was in the live, and she was screaming, what the hell happened? I thought that's something happened to her. I was like, yo, what the hell happened? She was like, yeah, you won. I'm like, oh shit.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
I didn't realize I didn't realize that was gonna happen at all. Call it. Yeah, they were saying that that either or of the tracks could have won the entire competition.
Oh, that's fire, man.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, that's wild.
I wasn't even expecting that to happen. I was looking through their library. I got 15 beats to choose, and the beats that I get to, it makes sense for me to get to them because I know how versatile I am. So there's going to be some versatility in the album, but I'm making sure that it's it's a progressive vibe that you get throughout while you go from track 1 to track 15. So
it's awesome, man. Good shit, bro. Good shit.
Looking
forward to hearing that. Looking forward to hearing it too. Absolutely. So, when you do release this album, where can we keep in touch? Where can the fans keep in touch so that we're making sure we're not missing a Capcizza drop? Where can we follow you? And
I'm everywhere. I mean, just gotta type in my name, CAP. Like I said, CAPCIZZ as in zebra, A. CAPCIZZ as in zebra, A. Just look me up on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube Music, Facebook, Instagram. That'll be the first thing that comes up.
And unless you got any other shout outs you'd like to make or anything else you'd like to talk about, bro.
Yeah, shout out to Lingo, Nicole, Matt. Shout out to AOK, Para. the entire Grind Mode family, man, for real. Like, I've never had experience of a community that was so embracive to everybody. They do a lot for the culture, and I think like as much as we give them credit, but I think a lot of people need to give them a little bit more credit because like they really they're really nurtured to this culture. They're really nurtured to people who can't find a way, and then next thing you know, when they get involved with the community, they find a way. You know what I'm saying? So like, much love to all you guys, and shout out to like my father and my parents.
Facts
as well.
Hi, Mom.
Because
what's up, Mom and Dad?
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. For like my pops specifically, like if it wasn't my pops, I would have never had exposure to any of this music. You know, because I was like a nerd. You know, I wasn't really listening to any type of music, but like, you know, I was like listening to like Linkin Park and that type of shit.
Right.
And then like
Linkin Park's dope though.
Yeah, Linkin Park's dope.
Just helped me out.
That brings part of your style into play too, is having those early ties to the groups like Linkin Park and all that. All right, Cap, man, it's good shit, and it was good seeing and hearing from you again. This is going to wrap up tonight's episode of Behind the Grind. It's your boy, Trip B.
I'm Johnny Conceptz.
And thanks for having us tonight, guys.
Much love, guys. Thank you so much for having me. God bless you guys.
Hold on 1 second. Hey!
Oh, I'm going to steal this shit.
It's a fucking flawless one right there. I mean, on your end, not on our end. I had to take the 5-minute pee break while he chased his dog around.
That's mine, nigga.
He's down here setting up. This is all I do. I fucking shoot hoops while he does all the work.
Yeah. Oh, nice. I'm like, what is he looking at? Shit.
Motherfuckers didn't even look at me. Let's do it all the fuck.
Sorry, I was gonna introduce myself. I was like, this is Capcizza. Put S and a C. Yeah. Like Capcizza, like it's German.
Right. Well, you said yo, but you said
actually gonna show like an animal. He's like, you gonna shapeshift.
You took me off. You took me off the top 8, bro.
Yeah, it was so.
You just slept over last week.
Yeah, exactly. We just hung out. Like,
we just went to church. My mom brought us to church last Saturday. Fucking hell.
Yeah, like did I take like a dump in your house and I didn't flush, or like what the fuck happened? Like,
honestly, that would probably be it, though.
That would probably be it. I was like, nah, this motherfucker was 4. Now he's 40.